Thanks, guys. Well, I'm live here in Washington, obviously, with the big man himself, the Predator, and it's frightening standing so close to him. He's like a big shadow next to you. It's like there's a giant door next to you. Are you used to that, people feeling very small when they're next to you?
Yes, I used to feel very big. When I was young, when I first get this tall, I was so embarrassed that standing next to people, I have to bend my knee a little bit, or lean on the wall, or like spread my feet down like this, like I'm stretching, because I was so embarrassed. But now, I'm very comfortable with looking at some more people like you.
Looking down on us.
Yeah.
When did you know you were incredibly strong and different to other people?
I mean, that's not something that you really know that you're incredibly strong or different to other people. Everybody think he's strong, and I just as everybody, like I think like that. And then for some case, my strength outstands some people. So.
We know famously you got strong in the sand quarry, but can you remember your first ever fight?
My first ever fight?
As a kid?
Yeah, as a kid. I don't know exactly which one was my first ever fight. I think it was me fighting two kids, a twin, same age as me, but I was a little bigger. But I get my ass kicked.
By the twins?
Yeah.
By two of them?
Yeah.
You got your ass kicked. So you actually got bullied when you were little?
No, I wasn't bullied. Like, we went to a fight, but I lost the fight.
Did you have to fight one, then the other, or both at the same time?
No, both at the same time.
That's a bit crazy, Francis. Obviously, we know who you are now. You're still the UFC champion in many people's eyes. It's time to win the PFL and Bellator other title. It's a massive fight with you and Renan Ferreira. What are the issues he brings in this fight for you?
Well, he brings a challenge that every fighter, professional athlete at his level will bring. A challenge that every fighter in his caliber will bring. Very outstanding skills, speed, movement, and everything. Very distinct attribute, which could be very challenging.
Do you win by knockout?
That's what I'm looking for. But again, if it's not knockout, it's whatever the win is about, because this is MMA, and the win, we have multiple way of winning. If it's just like knockout, TKO,
But whatever means you want to win.
Whatever it is, I want to win.
January 22 was the last time you fought in MMA, obviously. You've had the 10-ounce gloves on for 2.5 years. Is it easier going back to MMA? Does it feel nice with the 4-ounce gloves on again?
It's not about the gloves, but yes, it feel nice to get back into MMA. To get back to the thing that your body is used to, that you have built the metabolism for that over the years. So feels very, very nice. It's very familiar, very stressless.
Deontay Wilder, I've got to ask you, is he someone you'd like to fight? Because many people would love to see you in the ring with Deontay Wilder.
Absolutely, I would love that fight.
Mixed martial arts, different with the little gloves. How would you like it to be? Pure boxing or a form of mix?
Pure boxing.
Really?
Don't be delusional here. That's where we both stand a chance. But MMA, if we go like mixed martial art, only one man stand a chance.
You kick his ass, yeah.
Yeah.
Too easily.
A fight is never too easy, but close to too easy.
But so Wilder is on your radar.
Yeah, it's a fight that I want. I always wanted that fight. We even have, at some point, we even had a discussion that didn't go too far, but we wanted to make this fight happen.
How amazing would that be that you, a UFC champion, soon to be PFL and Bellator champion as well, fight Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, and they haven't even all fought each other?
And even more other boxer.
Like who? Usyk? Alexander Usyk?
Maybe, why not? Everyone.
You said more boxers.
I think.
But who's on your wish list?
I think I have the Tyson Fury fight rematch.
Okay.
Then the Deontay Wilder on the wish list.
Martin Bakoli?
Those are two already.
Martin Bakoli, Congo versus Cameroon?
No, really.
No?
No, really. Those are the fight that I would choose for the last option.
Okay.
Yeah, because I see him more like a brother.
Okay, fair enough.
So I'd rather fight anyone else beside him. Plus, he's dangerous, right?
You're all dangerous. You're all bad men trying to be good.
Dangerous.
You're a bad man trying to be good, remember. You're good when you're not fighting, but when you fight, you're a bad man. So you are definitely saying that boxing is not at the end for you, even though you're back in MMA. You will go back to boxing at some point.
Absolutely. That's what I want to do.
And what's your ambition within mixed martial arts? You've got Renan Ferreira in Riyadh season, October the 19th. You win that belt. Where do you go from there? Do you stay in MMA for a while?
One step at a time. I will deal with this fight and see what's happened. Check everything when everything's right, and whatever fight make itself available for me, I'll go for that.
When you became UFC champion, did you ever think that you would have the leverage that you now have as head of PFL in Africa, not head of PFL, but relationship as a CEO in Africa for PFL, that you'd fight in Saudi Arabia on massive cards, that Turkey would be your friend?
I'm a chairman.
The chairman, sorry, okay.
CEO is the one that is running the company, which is what I actually don't have a time for, since I'm still fighting myself.
Is there untapped talent in Africa that you want to ambitiously bring to the surface?
You mean certain talent?
No, is there talent there that you want to help to come through? Is that part of your mission now?
Yeah, that's the mission of the PFL Africa project, is to bring those talent up into light.
Will you fight there as well?
Possibly, I hope to fight there.
What an incredible homecoming that would be, to have your fans watch you fight at home.
Yeah, if there is a chance, I would like my retirement fight to happen home.
In Douala?
Douala or Yaoundé, but to happen in Cameroon. Yeah. I think that would be the best scenario.
Who would it be?
Doesn't matter. The place is the most important. The location is the most important.
Fury?
The location is the most important.
Okay.
Not the fighter. But we are talking mostly about MMA. Yeah, we were talking. Fury is not going to MMA.
Why not?
No, he's not.
You're not gonna even entertain it. No,
he's not.
So the rematch couldn't be an MMA with maybe no ground game, just kicking.
No.
Okay. When you look back on the last 2 years, obviously your life is extraordinary. It's so inspiring.
Is it?
Do you know how I've been around the fight world for 35 years in radio, newspaper, and television? You, Mike Tyson, Tyson Fury, and just a few others have the greatest stories we've ever seen. And they're not stories, they're lives. Because your transformation, what you've achieved, the things that you've gone through, we can't believe them when we hear about them. Yeah, I know you're just living your life, but we can't believe them.
Yeah, which sometimes just mean it sucks. It's hard.
Yeah.
You know, that's what it means sometimes.
In the last 2 years, since you are world renowned, since you've probably got a lot wealthier, how's life changed for you? What are the big things?
I have more leverage. I have more resource to do things properly, to do things how I want. Like, for instance, like when I have a fight, I can recruit all the the necessary resource around me for my fight, have search for the best doctor, even hire someone and put it on my disposal, like literally like build an entire team from ground up and easily. So those are the thing that been changing. And then with time goes by, we are not getting younger, we are getting old, and our body as well. So we need more. We need to take more care on our health, on ourselves, in order to have a better longevity as possible. So those are the things that having resource help you to make sure to have whatever you need in order to do things right in your side.
The final thing on that is, you're a guy who likes his own time as well, and you're quite immovable. You're like a giant rock, no one's going to move you, A giant stone. You've got your own way and you've got your own beliefs. What about being so famous now that you probably can't walk down the street without having space? How do you create space for yourself?
I stay home. Nobody break in my house.
Is that home in Cameroon, you mean?
I like to stay home. Yeah. Wherever I am, I stay in my house. I've been in Washington, D.C. for three days. I haven't really gone out. I only work out to do where I have to do.
What do you do when you're on your own? Do you pray? Do you listen to music? Do you play games? Do you speak to your family? It's an enormous family you've got, isn't it?
Yeah, I speak with family. I watch movies. I do whatever I want. I process things. I think about things. I talk to myself. I hold conversation with myself.
One of my favourite memories from the entire time of knowing you is singing and dancing with your mum and your sister, Francis Ngannou a Gagné, outside what's the name of the hotel we all stayed in for Battle of the Baddest, in Saudi Arabia. The Fairmont Rambler. I had a long dance for at least 5 minutes with your mum and your sister. Your family are amazing. You're an absolute credit to them. We hope that on October the 19th, and I'm not going to go over it with you now, that you give the fight to the memory of someone very special to you, and we hope it goes really fantastically for you on October the 19th.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Thank you very much, Francis Ngannou.
You're welcome.
Back to you in the studio, guys. Okay, clear? Lovely. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.